Yoga. I am Grace. I'm so happy that you are here today with me. We'll be practicing some ecstatic pranayama. And this is a nice practice. This is a nice daily practice that you can use. It's very simple. It's not a lot of practices, but it will offer some vitality. We're going to be doing a little bit of breath of fire, and we're also going to be doing some calming breaths and some balancing breaths. So it has a little bit of everything in it. I really like this flow. So begin by closing your eyes, sitting in a nice comfortable position. If you want to put something right on your sits bones so that your hips are neutral, you can do that. Finding a comfortable seat and entering into breath awareness, simply observing the breath, bringing all your attention to the breath. And I invite you to breathe into this lower belly. So we're going to be moving into mindful belly breaths, breath awareness as we breathe into the belly, as we trigger that parasympathetic nervous system, the relaxation response in the body. Feeling that belly nice and soft, expanding on the inhale and coming back in towards the spine on the exhale. You can gently engage that Mula Bandha. You can rest your tongue on the roof of your mouth for your Charandala Bandha throughout the practice. That's what I do. Just create some sealing of the energies while I move the pranayama. This Uddiyana Bandha, we're going to be using the belly a lot, so we're not going to worry too much about that. But bringing your awareness to notice that it's just there. That alone will engage that bandha to some degree. Enjoying the breath in your body. And seeing if you can slow that breath down a little and lengthen the inhale and the exhale. Without effort, just allowing it to lengthen a little bit, slow down a little bit. And the invitation throughout this pranayama practice is that we're going to be bringing our attention to the breath and body sensations. So if the mind starts to go into mental static and conversation and thought, regardless if it's good or bad, we're going to let that go aside and wait till after the practice. It'll always be back there, and bring the attention back to the sensation, the breath, and the felt sense of our being. We're going to stay very present. Thinking takes us out of the present moment. Often it's a thought about the past or the future. So if we're noticing sensation, we're hearing a sound right here now, fully alert, that's okay. But if we start to go into that static conversation, we're going to just train the mind that this is a time of practicing the breath. We'll be back, tuning back into that channel later on after practice. So I invite you now to move into 3-part yogic breaths. So we're going to inhale into the belly, into the ribs, and into the chest. We're going to pause slightly at the top of the breath, and then we're going to exhale the chest, the ribs, the belly. And we're like a wave. So inhaling into the belly, the ribs, the chest, feeling that entire abdominal cavity, pausing a moment and then letting it go. And continuing that at your own pace, your own rhythm, fully engaged in the breath and sensation. It's present moment awareness. You know Ujjayi breath? You're welcome to use that through any of these pranayams. I use it a lot. Couple more 3-part yogic breaths. Don't forget that gentle pause at the top of the breath. And letting that breath go and allowing yourself to enjoy a couple integrated breaths. Fully attentive to your breath. All the attention on the breath and sensations. Breathing into the belly. Beautiful job. We're going to move into Nadi Shodhana. This is alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to use a little hand mudra. This is the Vishnu mudra. You can either take the pointer and middle finger and curl it in, and then you have your thumb and your ring or pinky finger to close off each nostril. I'm using my right hand, so my thumb will be closing off my right nostril, and the finger will be closing off the left. And we're going to be alternating breathing, inhaling and exhaling through each nostril separately. And we always switch nostrils on the exhale. So if you can remember that, you've got it halfway made, this practice. The other option is to take the pointer finger and the middle finger and bring them onto the third eye. This activates your third eye a little, and then you still have access with the thumb and the fingers to close off the nostrils. I like using this one because it's always nice to activate that third eye. I'll use this one so you can see my face as we move through. But I'm going to invite you to, I will bring you through the first couple breaths, and then I invite you to close your eyes and dive inward and experience this as an inward experience, and as you move on your own pace at your own rhythm. So let's begin. Got that mudra, and let's take a nice deep inhale and exhale through the nose. The mouth will be closed through this entire practice. And bringing that thumb up to the right nostril, closing off that right nostril and exhaling out the left side. Inhaling, same side, the left side. And we're switching on the exhale, so release the thumb, bring the finger down to the left nostril and exhale out the right side. Inhale, same side. And as we exhale, we're going to switch. So we're going to bring the thumb to close off the right nostril, exhaling out the left. Inhale, same side, the left. Releasing the thumb, bringing the finger to the left and exhaling out the right. And continuing on your own for a few more breaths. We're balancing the nadis, the right and left brain. And a couple more times. And on your next exhale, just releasing the hands. You can bring the hands to your lap. Find the hand mudra of your choice. Excuse my voice. And move into some integrative breaths. Breathing into the belly. And moving into our next pranayama, Samavriti. And this is eagle breathing. It's also been called box breathing. And I really enjoy this. It's an equal count for your inhale, an equal count for a pause, equal count for your exhale, and an equal count for the pause at the bottom of breath. So I'm going to be guiding you in for an equal inhale, an equal exhale on the count of 4. And after a couple breaths, I'll be adding in a pause at the top of the breath at a count of 4 and a pause at the bottom of the breath at the count of 4. And then we're going to be moving into the count of 6. So we'll be inhaling at the count of 6. We'll be pausing at the count of 6, exhaling at the count of 6, and then pausing again at the bottom of the breath at the count of 6. And remembering at any time, if you need to move out of the breath a little sooner than I guide, that's completely okay. Find your rhythm, listen to your body. I am just a guide. And if you need to breathe a little sooner, or if you even want to go into lengthening it, and maybe you want to move into 8 counts, that works too. Some Vriti, you can move up to 8 to 10 to 12 counts. I'm just going to register an introductory level, so we're going to go from 4 to 6. And this I find is a very nice, natural way. This is what I use often in my practice. So let's begin. I want you to gently close your eyes, dive into that inner being, that inner aliveness, that inner presence. And wherever you are on your breath cycle, let's exhale completely together. And as you inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. We're going to add the pauses. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top of the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Go to 6 now. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A couple more times. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just let the breath go. Releasing the breath. Finding that hand mudra and gently resting in a few integrative breaths, diving deep within your own being, noticing sensation, allowing the mind to rest in present moment awareness, silent stillness. And coming back. Beautiful job. So we have used our nadi Shodhana breath to balance the nadis, the Ida and Pangali nadi, and really reinforce the Sushumna nadi moving up through our spine. We've used our Samavriti as a balancing breath. And now we're going to move into breath of fire. And this creates vitality in the body. This energizes the body and brings more life force and energy in the body. This is a breath that a lot of people use for youthing. So they do this on a regular basis to stay young because it brings in a lot of prana and a lot of energy. And vitality is prana and energy. So I'm going to explain this breath first, and then I will be guiding you through it. We're going to do 3 rounds of breath of fire. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to have a forced inhalation and an exhalation. The breath is going to be in the lower belly. So you can even put your hand on the lower belly where your navel is, your belly button, and feel. So you'll feel it come out a little on your inhale and come back in. Nice forceful inhale on the exhale. So we're going to have a nice This actually helps people have more toned abdomen. So there's another benefit to this breath of fire. So we'll be going through this breath. When we usually do about 30 rounds of the breath as a round of inhaling and exhaling is one round. And then on our final inhale, we're going to bring the hands to the knees, and we're going to inhale the breath in. We're going to engage the bandhas, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jarandala Bandha. All three. The Mula Bandha is your kegels, your pelvic floor is engaged. Uddiyana Bandha, the belly comes in and up, is engaged slightly. Jarandala, chin comes in a little, tongue is on the roof of the mouth. So we're going to inhale deeply. And we're going to put the hands, and we can even open up the chest as we're inhaling, pressing the hands into the knees. And then on our exhale, we're going to exhale completely. And then I invite you, if you'd like to, is to fold forward. That helps assist all that energy leaving the body on the exhale. And then we're going to take 3 integrative breaths while we're in our exhale. And you can be folding forward in your exhale, take those 3 breaths, or if you'd like to come back to seated to take those 3 integrative breaths, that's okay. And then we'll start another round. And we're going to do 3 rounds of this beautiful breath of fire breath. That is for vitality, longevity, youthfulness, and energizing. So we're going to, if you'd like to bring your hand to the belly, that's okay. You don't need to. I like to do that. It actually helps me. And we're going to begin with those forced inhalations and exhalations. And let's begin. And they're rhythmic. They don't need to be super fast. They're rhythmic and equal. So we want them to be an equal inhale with an equal exhale. It's not like our Kapalabhati where it's a little different. So we're going to try to make these an equal and rhythmic flow. So let's begin. Inhaling, opening the chest, gauging those bandhas, pausing for a moment, and exhaling, folding forward. Three integrated breaths. Nice, slow, integrated breaths. And coming up to seated if you aren't already. And we'll begin with our Bhastrika breaths. Forced inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply. Hands on the legs, opening the chest. Deep inhale, pausing the breath as you engage the bandhas. And exhale, folding forward, letting all the breath and the energy out. And allowing yourself 3 nice, deep, long, integrative breaths. And coming up again, and we will go into our last round of breath of fire. Forced inhale, exhale into that lower abdomen. Inhale, open the chest, holding the breath, engaging those bandhas. And exhaling, folding forward, letting everything go and allowing yourself 3 integrative breaths for this nice rest. And when you're ready, coming back up. Beautiful job. And we're going to conclude the practice with the Brahmari breath, the buzzing bee breath. Just do this for a minute or two. This is a very easy breath. We're going to breathe through our nose with the mouth shut. We're going to bring our hands on our ears. And on our exhale, we're going to hum. So the invitation is to close your eyes, bring your attention inward, and inhale through the nose gently. And on your exhale, just a gentle inner hum. So hear yourself hum. Inhaling through the nose, and on your exhale, humming. And you'll hear and feel that vibration throughout your body as it calms your entire nervous system. Continuing on your own at your own pace. Nice and gentle flow. One more breath. Releasing your hands, breathing into that belly, taking this moment to dive in, close the eyes, and notice the inner sensations, the inner aliveness within you. Resting ever more deeply in the inner being. And gently opening your eyes. Thank you for joining me for Ecstatic Pranayama with Ecstatic Yoga. Please go to EcstaticYoga.Studio and check out our videos. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and check out our yoga teacher trainings. And we'll be doing lots of yoga retreats that will be fun, planning a dolphin retreat, and all kinds of wonderful retreats. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, of light, of truth, and of peace. When I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you, we are one. Namaste. Wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day.